Hi everyone, my name is Imalia Diasa. A student ID number is 240553121. This video explains about Hooke's law. Background of Hooke's law. Hooke's law is a law about the force of bicycle gas caused by the elasticity of a pier or spring. The magnitude of this Hooke's force will be proportionally directly proportional to the distance of the spring moment from its normal position. Hooke's law was discovered by an English scientist named Robert Hooke in 1660. Hooke's law basically states that when an object undergoes a relatively small deformation, the magnitude of the deformation is directly proportional to the length or force that causes deformation. Hooke law equation. The first equation is the restoring force equals the spring constant times the extension equals the wake force. The second equation is the extension equals on over the spring constant times the wake force. The third equation is the final length equals the original length plus a divided by the spring constant. The fourth equation is the stress equals the elastic modul times the strain. Tools for Hooke law. Spring function to absorb and release energy by strength from pressing. The springs returns a record by force that is directly proportional to its deployment from the equilibrium position. Pointer serves as an indicator to measure the increase in spring length. Gnommes forming to give strength to the spring. This force causes the spring to strike off lengthen. Meter rule serves to measure the increase in spring length. Clamp function as tools to hold or the one end of the spring to that the position remains stable and does not move during the experiment. Return stand function to maintain the position of the spring to remain stable. Base helps best to keep the tool stable and not easy to fall off. Next, determining the spring constant. The first one is prepare tools to measure the spring constant as shown in the picture. The second one is hang to with the spring. The shielding filter is set to the bottom and of the spring, then the position of the spring as shown. The circle word is recorded. The third one is add weight to the spring by placing it on the weight holder, then record the weight of the load and the position of the spring. The first 41 is repeat the third step until the total weight reaches 180 grams. Then record the result. The 51 is the step for different spring and not the result. The data for the free spring, which is the length of the spring before being given a load, is 16.8. Here is the data obtained during the practicum. The weight of the load is 20 to 108. Next, the length of when given a load is 23.3 to 73. Given a load weight of 20 to 180 gradually. Delta L centimeter, which is the length when given a load minus the weight of the load with the date, which gives a value of 6.5. Well, with the which gets a value of 56.2. Delta L meter, which is the lesson of delta L multiplied by 0.01 with the latest will get a value of 0.065. Well, which the halves weight gets a value of 0.562. Fv, which is the mass multiplied by gravity with the latest weight gets a value of 0.02. Will with the half weight gets a value of 0.18. Data for the second spring, which is the length of the spring before being given a load, is 19.8. Here is the data obtained during the practicum. The weight of the load is 20 to 108. 18. Next, the length when given a load is 20.8 to 28.7. Given a load weight of 20 to 180 gradually. Delta L centimeter, which is the length when given a load minus the weight of the load, which the latest weight gets a value of 1, which the latest weight gets a value of 8.9. Delta L meter, which is the result of delta L multiplied by 0.01 with the latest weight gets a value of 0.01, while with the first weight gets a value of 0.089. Fv, which is the mass multiplied by gravity with the latest weight gets a value of 0.02, which the half weight gets a value of 0.18. Understanding the elegance traces of rubber bands. This first one prepare a 50 cm long rubber band measure the cross-section area of the rubber band. The second one set up an experiment similar to Prof's experiment but relieves the spring with a rubber band. The third one is both edges for the rubber band are tied into a small critical passing silk thread on circle bit mounted on a round handle, and the outer circle is connected with a lead. The faulty one do the same thing by increasing the weight until the total result 180 grams. Temporary elongation on the rubber band must be controlled manually when selling the load because the length of the rubber band can depend on the material history. The 51 is record the result of the rubber band measurement. Data for rubber band. The length of the rubber band before being gauged is 20.3 cm. Here is the data obtained during the practikum. So, the weight of the load is 20 gram to 180 gram. Next, the length when given a load is 22.6 cm to 332.4 cm given a load weight of 20 to 180 gradually. Delta L centimeter, which is the length when given a load minus the weight of the load with the legs test weight, gets a value of 2.3, while with the fifth weight gets a value of 12.1 meter. Delta L meter, which is result of delta L multiplied by 0.01 with the leg test weight gets a value of 0.023, while with the hips weight gets a value of 0.121. Fv, which is the mass multiplied by gravity with the legs, which gets a value of 0.02, while with the health weight gets a value of 0.18. Next, thank you for watching. Bye bye.